how you can resize your images. How you can basically do this when it comes to Python programming. This can be useful, for example, when you want to do your YouTube thumbnail, or you want to post a content on that, maybe a Facebook or that, and it requires a particular size, the width, which is the width and the height of the image. This can be really, really helpful. So that's basically what we're going to show you in this video. It's not going to be hard. It's going to be really, really simple to achieve this. Before we can do this, make sure you have Python installed, which is what you're supposed to have before you even watch this video. If you don't have it, make sure to check one of my videos. The link will be in the description down below, where you can how you can install Python programming language. So if you have that, the next step is to have this particular library, which is called Pillow. So this library helps us for image processing, everything concerning image processing, from that of resizing, shaping, doing a whole lot of other image processing. So before you can make use of it, you need to have it installed on your system. And how can we install this? Come down here, go to your command prompt, type CMD, come to your command prompt. And what you are going to do here, just type pip install what? Pillow. Remember, it's a small letter, which is for that pillow, and then hit enter. I already have pillow installed already, so I don't need to install it again. But you can see requirements already satisfied. But in your case, it's going to download some content on your system for you to be able to run. So when you are done installing it, the next thing you are going to do is to import it. To make sure that pillow is already successfully installed in your system, the first thing you are going to import it. There is kind of a name convention that I can use to import pillow, which is PIL. And to do that, we are going to say from PIL. This is talking about the pillow library that we just installed right now. So we're going to say import what? We're going to make use of one of the module image, one of the module inside of this module PIL. And this is another module that is inside of this PIL, which is image. We're going to use this to resize a particular image and then to check the size and the width of an image. That's basically what we're going to do in this video. So the first step you are going to do is to the image you want to work on. You need to provide you need to put the path here. So let me create a variable that's going to hold the path to that of our image that we're going to work on. So it will be easy for us to access it. I can say image, I can say img what path. So I'm going to copy a part of the image that's currently on my system right now. So let me just go here. Let me come here. Let me go to these pictures. Let's work on this image. Let me open this image so we can see what this image just kind of a blurrish, not really useful on this image. So let me just copy the part. I'm going to click on it, go to the properties, go to this of security. I'm just going to copy this part. Come on, what's going on? I'm going to copy this. Then I'll come to this of our image part and then paste it. Remember to put your R in front so it can be able to read this part. So the next step we're going to do is I'm going to open this particular image with this image module here. Open this image with this our image module here. What we are going to do is to say what? Open. Then we're trying to open what? We're trying to open this our image side here. We say open, then we're going to put the image part, which is going to be this of our image part. We're going to put it inside here. I can start to store this in a variable, but I want to open it in another different way. I can say open with image dot open. It's going to be image dot what open. We're going to make use of this image module to open this of our image part. So I'm going to say as I'm just give it a name, let me say a variable name, which is img. So I'm going to use this in. Let's go back to this of our image that we copied. Let me copy the part. Let me go to the property. Let's look at the details. You can see currently the dimensions are 1 to 80 and 720. Which 1 to 80 stand for the width and this 720 stand for the height. So the first thing we're going to do is to check the image size. So how can we do that? We can say this, you can say, let me print for us to see the image size. I can say img dot size. It's going to display the size of this image. So let's say you can see I got 280 and 720. That is the size, which is the width and the height of the image like we saw earlier. So how can we reshape this image? We can use, let's create a variable called shape. Like I can say, how can we do? We are going to say image dot resize. This provides us with a function to our image to our taste. Let's say in the situation I want to resize it to 1920 and then 108 1080. So let me say I can say 1920, comma 1080. Let me put this let me close it in a open and close braces. And here I'm going to specify should I say is a function that is going to make this going to allow us to resize this image in the best way possible, because we do it like this at times the image might be a little bit crooked. So with this function we're going to resize this of our image really well. How can we do it? We're going to make use of this image model that I wanted here. We're going to say image, but we're going to use a mode which is called land source. This function right here is going to help us to smoothen the image pretty well. So when I run this, the image is definitely going to be resized, but we also need to save this image. And how can we do that? We can say this is our resize. Going to do what? And we're done to save it. In my situation, I just want to save it to this part. If I save it to this part, definitely it's going to overwrite this. It's going to overwrite something, but I think it is better because I want to change. But in your case, let's say in a situation whereby I want to save it to another file. Okay, let me give it another file. Let me copy this part here. I'm just going to tweak it a little bit. Let me copy this. I'm going to change the file a little bit. I'm going to set the part here. Let me just save a screenshot 01. Here I'm going to save the image. So let me run this. You can see run this, no error got it. So let me go back to that folder. You can see then I have two images. This is the one that we just resized. If I go to the properties, go to the details, you can see down here 1920 and one that of 1080. So this can be really useful. There are a whole lot of other functions that this image or this pillow provide for us to make use of. I work with our image files. Good one like this besides and then checking the details or the shape of our current image. So that's what I want to look at in the video. If you enjoy, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll be happy to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.